So for now, you've learned already the first two types of fibers for the cytoskeleton, namely microtubules and the microfilaments, also known as the actin filaments. So we learned already their structure as well as their major functions within the cell, as well as those unicellular organisms like bacteria and protozoans. So at this point, we will now proceed to the third type, or let's say the last type of fiber of cytoskeleton, known as the intermediate filaments. So let's try to analyze the following illustrations in which we will try to compare the diameter of intermediate filament to the other types of cytoskeleton when it comes to its fibers. So again, we've learned already the concept of microtubules and microfilaments. So in this case, we have the diameter of the microtubule as compared to the diameter of the actin filament. So, and on the illustration located above of our screen, we have the intermediate filament. So if you will make such comparisons, so you can infer that the intermediate filament's diameter, actually, it is smaller than the microtubule. Okay? So in addition to that, however, the diameter of the intermediate filament is larger as compared to the actin filament. Okay? That is why we use the term intermediate, meaning to say the diameter size of this type of filament is in between the microtubule and actin filament. That is, the size, or let's say the diameter size of the intermediate filament is smaller than the microtubule, but it is larger than the actin filament. So the size of the diameter of this fiber is in between the microtubule and actin filament. That's why we use the term intermediate. And its diameter ranges from 8 to 12 nanometers. Okay, so that is the diameter size of the intermediate filament. So just like the microtubule and actin filament, intermediate filament consists of proteins. So let's proceed to its major function. So as you notice in our illustration, we have a typical cell in which inside this cell we have the different organelles that we tackled from the previous video presentations. So you have the mitochondrion, the rough and the smooth endoplasmic reticulums, the Golgi body, the chloroplast, the peroxisome, and then you have the ribosomes. But take note, class, that these organelles are located within the gel-like structure of the cell known as the cytoplasm. But observe carefully that we have these thread-like structures that are extended. They are actually scattered all throughout the cell or all throughout the cytoplasm. And they extend near the cell membrane, which is the outermost skin layer of the cell. So these fibers actually that are extended throughout the cell or throughout the cytoplasm is actually the intermediate filament. So in other words, all cells consist of intermediate filaments in which they are actually scattered throughout the cytoplasm. Okay, so let's try to write first the main idea, that is intermediate filament. These are fibers that they are actually scattered. They are scattered throughout the cytoplasm. So they are actually scattered throughout the cytoplasm, along with the different organelles of the cells that we tackled from the previous video instruction. But take note, since they are located all throughout the cytoplasm, what will be their major function? Okay, so the major function of the intermediate filament is that they act as the permanent fixtures of the cell. Okay, they act as the permanent fixtures of the cell. Permanent fixtures. Okay, so you have this term. The major role of the intermediate filament is that they act as permanent fixtures of the cell. So from the word fix, it means that it maintains the stationary position of each organelle within the cell. So again, it maintains the stationary position of each organelle within the cell. That's why these organelles will not displace from one area to another area within the cell because of the intermediate filaments. So they help to maintain the stationary position of each organelle within the cell. And this will be the summary of the definition for the intermediate filaments. So these are types of cytoskeletons in which they are the permanent fixtures of the cell. That is, it maintains the stationary position of the organelles within the cell, so that one organelle will not displace from one area to another within the cell. Okay, so it can act like a cage. Okay, it acts as the cage of each organelle, and as a result, they can maintain the stationary position of each organelle within the cell. So that is the intermediate filaments. And in addition to that, just like the other types of fibers of cytoskeleton, it maintains cell shape. Okay, so this is the similarity of intermediate filaments as compared to the other types of fibers within the cell. Okay, so that concludes our topic dealing with the cytoskeletons, specifically microtubules, microfilaments or actin filaments, and intermediate filaments. And for that, we are now through with the internal structure of the cell. So all of those topics that we've discussed from the very beginning, from plasma membrane up to intermediate filaments, they are actually the integral parts of the cell in which they can be found inside a typical cell. So they are the internal parts of the cell. So therefore, for our next video presentation, we will discuss the last part of our topic dealing with the external parts of the cell, in which these external parts play a vital role when it comes to cell communication, which is necessary for adaptation.